All right, Ken, here we are, episode 0, the very first episode of the Affiliate Files. So let's talk about what this show is about and who we are and why folks should or why folks are going to continue to listen. So tell us about what you think this show is about.
This show is about telling the truth. This show is about us sharing our experiences with you so that way you have some kind of clear roadmap, because nobody tells you how to build an affiliate business. And there are so many different ways out there. And we have been down so many different paths. And we want to share our experiences so that you guys have something to share our perspective, so that you guys have a roadmap. What do you think? What do you think this show is all about?
All right. Affiliate marketing is a global industry, well over $12 billion. So if it's $12 billion of affiliate marketing money floating out there, how do you get it? How do you get your piece? How do you go find your piece? Right? What's the truth about affiliate marketing?
Yeah.
What's the truth about going out and getting that piece of that $12 billion? Right? Your piece of the pie is just out there waiting for you. To me, that's what the show is about. It's about the journey that we've taken individually, and even since we've met each other, right? Because people should know that we're members of Taking Action Online currently. We're both in what's called the Digital Nomad Group, right? So we stand for a certain thing. We only promote certain things inside of the Make Money Online affiliate marketing space, outside of the other things, the other niches that we're in, but specifically this niche, Make Money Online, we only promote things that meet a certain set of values. So the Affiliate Files is the truth about making money online while staying inside of a certain set of values.
I like that. I'm inspired.
Right. That's the deal, right?
That is the deal.
Yeah.
I mean, being honest and transparent. To me, that's that we share those same values. That's the reason why we connect so well on a lot of things that are being discussed, not only within our group, but what we see outside in the industry. And, it's just about time that we spread the word and we share this knowledge with people and let you guys decide what do you want to follow, what do you want to believe, and what you don't want to believe.
Right.
We're just giving you our opinions here. Yeah.
At some point, right, you turn the page and become an evangelist. You know what I mean? You really just want to speak the truth. And of course, you have your YouTube channel, Ken Furukawa Marketing, right? That's the name of the channel, the official name. I have my channel, 30-Minute Marketing, where we talk about making money online, specifically affiliate marketing is the core of our channels. And then we also do reviews, both what people call positive and negative. Really, they're just real reviews. The positivity or the negativity comes based upon, right, whether or not we approve of the product or not is reality, the way I look at it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think,
now I was going to say, and that's based solely upon the product itself and our opinions based on experience with these kinds of products, both positive and negative products.
Right. And that comes from our background. So speaking specifically what the show is about, right, we answered that, and who are we, right, and why folks should continue to listen is really because of the things that we do on our other channels, but what we're coming together here to really focus in on an even bigger truth, right, of the whole space of, make money online, and then drilling down into affiliate marketing, right? Even to the idea of trending topics. Like, this is July 2nd, 2021. Right now, there's a big thing going on with Vidnami. And you may not know what Vidnami is, but basically it's a piece of software that got purchased by a bigger company called GoDaddy. And they've done some things in that transition where they've left affiliate marketers, not just the people that use the product, right, in their business, but the people that promote the product as their business. They've kind of left them in a lurch, right? Because they just sort of said 30 days and you're cut off.
Yep. And if we're going to go down that rabbit hole.
Well, we're going down that. We're going.
We're going on. Okay. Well, you know how I feel. I've already posted inside our Inner Circle Facebook group, as well as our private community that we have. And
Link in the description. No.
link in the description. Absolutely. Join it. It is to me the best community out
Probably.
there, hands down. And I've been a part of many of them. And there's only certain few communities that I belong to that I recommend, but definitely the Inner Circle is one of them. But with
Seriously.
Tsunami, the thing that really that struck me was, first of all, I woke up on, I wake up early. I wake up at 5. Not
Well,
as early as
you're in
4.
California, so early is relative.
Yeah, early is relative. I wake up at 5 Pacific, and I first thing I did was I looked at my phone, and that was the first email I saw, and literally my adrenaline just went through the roof as I scrolled through it, and I thought, okay, well, this is business. I've been a part of acquisitions before, and the whole point that you and I talk about is diversification. It's planting those little seeds out there to, and when you put everything together, it creates that forest, right? We want that forest. Whereas if someone chops down a tree or two, the forest is still there. And I think for me, that was the big lesson that I learned, was that I'm thankful that I don't put all my eggs in one basket, that I diversify as much as possible, because stuff like this happens, folks. And if you don't focus on spreading out and diversifying your portfolio, things like this happen, and it can hurt you.
Right. I mean, and that's the heart of the truth, right? Why people should continue to listen, because we're going to talk about things like that. Because again, going back to our individual channels and sort of our target audience for, for our number one recommendation for getting started to build a real business, which affiliate marketing is a real business. You can start it as a side hustle, but if you want to make it into a real business, then you have to do certain things and lay a foundation. And part of that foundation is exactly what you hit upon, is diversification, right? Mm-hmm. Not putting all your eggs in one basket. And to bring this back around and our experience, right? And why we're here and why people should continue to follow us. For example, you are now coming to a point in Vidnami where it's leaving, so you don't have those affiliate commissions. Mm-hmm. This happened to me with Vidnami about 2 years ago when I was promoting Vidnami, when I lost my PayPal account. So, and we'll talk more about that kind of stuff later, but the general idea of it is I lost my PayPal account and I experienced what everyone is experiencing now. I lost all my commissions because Vidnami as a company would not pay me out in any other way besides PayPal. So I had no way to get my affiliate commissions. But here's the kicker, right? And this sort of steps out of the boundaries of being an affiliate marketer, but it also is part of what you do when you own a real business and you're in that same space. I actually use Vidnami in another part of my business. And then, to create videos that I sell. Well, I needed to continue using the tool. So I reached out to them in that same email about getting my affiliate commissions paid to me via some other, transfer other than PayPal, right? Wire transfer, whatever, or sending me a check in the mail for as far as that goes. And they said no, but if I wanted to keep using the tool, they sent me a link to pay for it via Stripe. So here's a little truth for you guys out there.
Truth bomb.
It's all about the money. And the simple fact is sometimes you look at something and you're like, that's not right. But the tool Vidnami was so good, even though I was upset, and I was using my affiliate commissions to offset, basically equalizing the fact that I was getting to use Vidnami for free. But then when I lost my PayPal account, of course, that has nothing to do with Vidnami, but it hurt me. And then they wouldn't help me as an affiliate, but they would help me as a customer.
Yeah. Yeah. Strange. That's why we have this channel, to talk about these kinds of things, because this is a dynamic industry and things are changing all the time. And there's just all these little idiosyncrasies that kind of defy common sense, I guess.
Well, because that's a perfect point. And that's what we talk about again, right? In our community at our level, right? Inside the Digital Nomad group, our mastermind. And we talk about those reviews that we do. And we don't talk about people based upon who they are, or, what we think about them personally.
No.
We look at what they do as their business, right? As
Yeah.
a vendor, as a
Yeah.
company, and we look at them and we go, where are they on a spectrum, right? Of trustworthiness, right? Like, what do they promote? Do they use fake scarcity? You know what I mean? Are they reliable? Do they have good support? Are they on the edge of that black hat, gray hat,
Mhm.
area? And where are we, and who are we willing to promote? And if we promote that person, do we have to make too many excuses, right? For the fact of, yeah, they're good, but sometimes they sort of go off the beaten path.
Yeah.
So you can't really trust them.
Yeah.
But, and here's my opinion on this, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, Ken, because I want to tell everybody what I think. Because what I think is that everyone out there that's listening right now and that pays attention to what we talk about and what we stand for on the Affiliate Files is we have a certain ethos, right? And that ethos is, the fact that we put customer first and we want to try to help as many people as possible. But part of that in helping people is to educate them on the simple fact that this is business in the real world.
Yep.
And it's not a white knight or a black knight. There is gray area. And when you're swimming around in there, like you'd like to talk about the piranha filled pond or whatever, right?
Yes.
You do business in there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be aware of it, and you have to know how to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes there is a product, Vidnami, for example, they wouldn't pay me out as an affiliate, but I still needed to use that tool.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have either been mad at them and moved on and lost that money from that tool. Same with kind of those relationships that you build as an affiliate marketer, because affiliate marketing is really about building relationships. And there's two relationships. And I just want to say that real quick so people get that. There's a relationship that you build with your audience, which is built around trust. But there's also a relationship that you build with joint venture or JV partners and other vendors as an affiliate. And the fact that you are transferring that trust that you build with your audience to them.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about that and how much you're willing to lose based upon what that other person does. And really at the end of the day, you don't have any control over that. Once you hand that person over and you said, yeah, I trust this person, well, you're kind of open-ended on that going, well, they come back to you and go, well, he ripped me off. Yeah, it never happened to me before, right? I mean, I never seen him do that before.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say at that point, right? But that's what you're risking, and I think that's important to understand in this business.
Yeah, and to me, I've only been in affiliate marketing for I'd say about 3 years, and prior to that, I've done pretty much everything under the sun. I was an Amazon FBA seller for about 4.5 years. I had my own SEO agency. I did local consulting. I did a whole gamut of stuff. And this is the only industry where it's so, I mean, it's just so many different ponds you can be in. And when you talked about ethos, for me at least, I know why one of the reasons why you and I connect so well is that we're all about value. And I'm totally about value. For me, and this may sound, people may say that's cheesy, but I'm going to tell you that
cheese alert. We need some kind of graphic.
I know, a little cheese puff. We're not sponsored by Cheetos, by the way.
Not yet.
Not yet. Although we'll talk about cheese puffs later on, because I think Walmart has one that's this tub that has these cheese balls in it. They're really good.
What's the affiliate commission on that?
I have no idea, but that thing is delicious. But see, I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Ethos.
Yeah, the ethos. But what I really like, and why we connect is it's all about value. And to me, I just like helping people, because I know, having been through what I've been through in just a short span of 3 years, what it's like to struggle, what it's like to trust people, because for the most part, we trust other people. Mm-hmm. And it's sad to see these stories and hear these stories of people that get burned a lot. And for me, and I know for you and the rest of the digital nomads, it's important for us to lead with value, to help people. And I personally take so much joy when I get a comment or an email from someone saying how much I've helped them. That is sometimes worth more than getting any kind of a commission, dare I say. And most people will be like, you're crazy. But I really like it because it validates why I'm doing this. And just by providing value, I know that by what we do, that word's going to spread about how much value we provide, how much of the truth that we tell, and that we're a place where people can come and feel safe and grow as an entrepreneur. I wish, and I told this to Philip many years, not many years ago, but when we first started, I said, I wish, and that was only like 2 years ago. It feels like many years ago.
It does feel like a long time, doesn't it?
And that I wish I had known him, 7, 8 years ago, where I would be right now had I done that. But back then he was just starting off himself.
Yeah, but that brings into a good question right there, right? Or sort of the idea of where you're at and the truth that's out there. When you find it, do you actually believe it and accept it? I mean, it's weird, right? Like to think that as a rational person, a professional, a person that's educated, wherever you want to look at it, right?
Yeah.
A person that has street smarts that would never ever get hustled on the street.
Yeah.
But as soon as they come online, they seriously believe that they're going to make $1,000 a day, a week, $10,000 a month by buying a $17 product. And I'm raising my hand and I'm standing up and saying, I spent 30 years in information technology at the highest level, seriously, became an expert, could get a job anywhere and have worked around the world, right? And lived all around the world and, understand the way people operate and the shady things that happen in the world. And just, you would never believe something so unrealistic. And then you get an email from somebody you don't even know. You click on a link, you land on a sales page, you read a headline, you read a subheadline, you read a paragraph, you see some screenshots, and you're like, I can do that.
Yeah. You get sucked in. It's this perfect storm. And the interesting part is that people believe what they want to believe. And it's just like how you said, you can be the most educated person in the entire world. And I come from traditional marketing. I have a traditional marketing background, which makes this the worst. I should be the most embarrassed out of everyone. I've got a traditional marketing background. So for me to get sucked into that and believe in that to me, I call it the big lie.
And that's what we're here for, to tell the truth about that big lie.
Yeah. It's just, it amazes me and I kick myself, but I know where people have been and you know that too. So that's the reason why we're here, because we've been through that whole shift in mindset and understanding that this is the truth and that we have faced it and we embrace it and we are moving onward. And we want you guys to come with us because we don't want you wasting any time. We don't want, you can waste, you waste money. We all waste money, but time is one thing you cannot get back. You cannot turn back the hands of time. And the sooner that you can accept the truth and realize that you are building a real business and that this is a real legitimate business, the faster to me that you can get started and you can start building your business and building that momentum, right? Am I wrong?
The only thing that you're wrong about is the fact that they shouldn't be wasting their time, because they should be wasting their time listening to the Affiliate Files, the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, we are a podcast. Go over, subscribe, download, give us a rating, all that good stuff, right? Just comment. And if you're watching it here on YouTube, comment. Or if you're listening on the podcast and you want to comment, come to YouTube, leave a comment, because that's where it's going to go down. I mean, seriously, like when people get a hold of this and they realize that we're here and we're not going anywhere and we're here to tell the truth, if you ask a question, you'll get the truth. I mean, just no doubt about it. That is the point of the show. That's why you should continue to listen, because next week, the week after that, when we come back on here, and we will, and we talk about these kind of things, like what you just heard about Vidnami, you're not going to hear that anywhere else. Yeah. You're going to hear about people complaining, and you'll even go in the Vidnami Facebook group and you're going to hear people complaining, but you're not going to hear them tell the truth or their real story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From both sides of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's really the issue.
Yeah, and while I feel bad for people, it's just business. This is part of business, and companies get acquired every single day. And while there's a lot of blame and finger pointing going on, that just goes back to saying, hey, look, this is a lesson that you got to learn. It's a lesson learned, and adaptation is so important in anything that you do. If you cannot adapt, you're not going to make it in anything. You have to be able to adapt to the situation. And I think what you had mentioned just kind of exemplifies that.
Because that's the thing, right? People were resting on their laurels. They were content to make whatever.
That's
so
right.
If they were making in 2, 3, and then some people, and then again, you got to take all this with a grain of salt. When some dude comes on there on Facebook group and says, I was making $5,000 a month with Vidnami and you guys have ruined me. Some of that might just be, what people do on social media, attention, or, their way of trying to drum up business. Cause somebody was like, oh man, this dude was making $5,000 a month with Vidnami. I'm going to message this guy and ask him what his secret is. And then he's going to sell him a course, right?
Yep.
I mean, so part of the truth is realizing that stuff does happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the marketing world as well. Right. Like when you are finding people to trust and to believe, right. And you see something like that, it's going to intrigue you that this guy was making $5,000 a month with Vidnami as an affiliate, knowing the numbers, right? A low ticket, meaning that he had all these people that he was able to sustain and pour new leads in and keep people in the Vidnami program to get up to $5,000 a month. This dude was crushing it with Vidnami.
Yeah.
If he's not just trolling to sell his course.
Yeah.
And I guess
it's perception too, right?
Yeah.
The world that we're in is perception. That what you see is not necessarily the reality of it. That people sell the illusion, and they go very far to do that. And we talk about, and a perfect example, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the thing we talk about are cars. And we'll have a discussion about our cars.
We may even have to have an episode where we're sitting in our cars.
Yes, I think we will. We should have a live one. We'll sit in our garages and we'll do it.
Wait, what? You have a garage?
I have a garage. I know you don't have one. Man, but you've got acres. You've got acres of land.
I guess one garage does equal what, a few acres?
Yes.
Give or take.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's that the whole perception of what people do and how much money they make. I mean, it's just one of those things where how big is your list, that where everyone's, we're going to talk about email as well too. And the size of your list, like it's the size of your,
the big myth.
Yeah.
The big myth of the email list.
Yes.
Email, that's where the money is. The money's in the list. No, the money's in something else. And we'll talk about that. We'll definitely get into that truth. Right. That's like over at Ken Furukawa Marketing, the channel, the Truth Bomb series, right?
Yes, the Truth Bomb series. Exactly.
Link in the description to check out Ken's channel. And I'm waiting for him to pitch my channel, but if he doesn't, there's a link for my channel in the description too.
Oh yes, 30-minute marketing. Absolutely, man. You gotta, when you dive into the professor's realm here, the Professor Gary, aka the Professor Baker, then you're gonna go deep. Like I'm surface level. I'm kind of like, maybe I'm at the kiddie side of the pool. When you're ready to dive in deep, you want to get into deep discussions. You go into the 30-minute marketing side, and you take that little life jacket and you hop into the deep end, and the professor is going to educate you.
So I don't know about like how it worked when you were a kid, but when I was a kid, we'd go to the public pool, and if you wanted to go up to the high dive, you were allowed to go up, but there was only one way down.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't back up and go back down the ladder. That wasn't allowed. You only had one exit point, and that was to go off the high dive into the water.
Ah, okay. Well, in Hawaii, I didn't go to very many pools. It was just the ocean, so it was diving off of cliffs into the ocean.
Yeah,
yeah. And there was only one way to go, but those are more fun because you just don't know what's inside the water. That's the thing.
Well, but that's what we're talking about here. The truth, right?
Yeah.
Going back to your pond of piranhas, you don't know what's in the water. As a newbie affiliate marketer, as someone that comes online may not even know what affiliate marketing is yet, right? And that's part of what the affiliate files is going to be about.
Yeah.
Opening the files up and letting you know what affiliate marketing is really all about. I mean, we had an actual conversation earlier about starting affiliate marketing as a side hustle, right? Versus a business.
Yeah.
And the fact that affiliate marketing is just simply the art or the form or the method of earning a commission, getting money for selling something on someone else's behalf. So a side hustle could be, if someone is trying to sell their car, you could simply say, hey, for 20%, I'll help you sell that car.
Yeah.
That's affiliate marketing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think the more people realize that it is a legitimate way to make money and to take it seriously, that it's a real business, then I think people will be better off. And then they'll start wising up to a lot of these promotions and products that are out there and sales pages that are just meant to get you to spend that $15, and then they run you through.
Right.
We'll talk about that too, but they'll run you through these.
And I think that's a good place to like wrap up on that, is wise up, right? Come with us as we open up the files, really expose the truth, and wise up to what's really going on. Understand that, yes, there's a lot of money to be made. $12 billion industry. I mean, you can get a few dollars there, right? You can get it going. But you got to wise up. You got to realize and understand that it's a real business. It's going to take work. It's not hard work, right? You're not outside digging a ditch, right?
Yeah.
But it does take work, and it's simple. It's simple. It's simple to do.
And it's not about faster. It's about focus.
Bam.
30minutemarketing.net.
True. And there will be a link in the description that will take you over to a free action plan if you want to get started with affiliate marketing. My number one recommendation, Ken's number one recommendation, taking action online.
Yes, taking action.
And with that, I'm going to say, I'm Gary Baker. He's Ken Furukawa. This is Affiliate Files, and I'll talk to you later.